What's going on, everyone? My name's Tenebris, and today we got a ton of spicy details on the next upcoming update this month. From the main man Carney himself with his chai tea of knowledge, we learned a ton of what we'll see in the update that'll be happening around the end of this month. This update will be focused primarily on bug fixes, so we won't be getting any sort of crazy content, but I think it's good for GZ to get a bit of under the hood work done here. So let's not waste any more time and get into these fixes. What the heck? What? As a side note, before we get into these fixes, I really like having these GZ streams come back. I always miss them over the holiday period, so it's really great to have it come back and come back in full force with a ton of really essential fixes on the way. So the stream started out with us doing a little bit of a quick fire of questions here.
So let's do a quick fire round. All of the questions you have, just fire them out right now and I'll answer them as well as I can right now, and then we'll start doing something in Generation 0. Experimentals rebalance is the first question I saw here by Ram. If you're talking about the new experimentals, 2 of those are getting a rebalance this update, and the third one is getting a rebalance next update. You will see some changes to the experimental Magnus and to the what's the third one? Oh yeah, to the KVM. Some tweaks to make them a bit more fun to play and a bit more viable against the other experimentals. We think the artillery rifle is working pretty well, but there is a bug that needs to be fixed for next update with its aim down sights accuracy. Of course, I don't want to spoil everything. I want to leave that to Pontus since it is still his job. So I reserve myself the right to leave a bit of secrecy here when I answer these questions. But I will see that I can answer them as truthfully as I can. Will we see an update this month? Yes, the update is planned for this month. We haven't quite locked in the exact date yet, but we're looking at pretty much the last week of this, or the last 2 weeks of this month. Yes. Safe house bug fix on its way. In case you mean the bug where the safe houses disappear from the map, we unfortunately haven't been able to reproduce that internally, so it will take some more time to fix. I can't tell you if it'll be in the next patch, but it won't be in this one, unfortunately. We had to prioritize. We fixed quite a few ones in this. Actually, by the way, this update is mainly about bug fixes and quality of life improvements instead of adding new content, which we reserve for the next patch. Will we ever see story DLC? There are currently no plans for a story DLC. We are working on building out the existing content a little bit more, maybe for future plans, but right now it is not in the roadmap for just now. Crafting tweaks, yes, not in this patch. We are looking at larger crafting tweaks. That is to say, more sensible balance. So how many materials it takes to craft something, how much you get back from recycling it. But that will require a bigger update, a bigger tweak with more time invested that will come in the future, but not for the February one. Do we have a date for the February update? No, we do not at this point have a clear date. All I can say is, yeah, towards the end of the month. Will the fix for wrench in the works be in the next update? Yes. Yes, wrench in the works has been a menace, has been around for a while. We have fixed it, and it will work again, along with some what's it called? Forgot the name of the update. Alpine Unrest, yes, along with some Alpine Unrest mission fixes. Sorry for that. It's been a while.
I'm really stoked to see the experimental rebalancing happening so soon. So we'll see the Magnus and the KVM get rebalanced this patch, and you dudes know we'll be doing a deep dive on that on the channel here if necessary. It's a bit of a shame about the safe house disappearing bug not getting fixed yet, as that is starting to affect more and more players, but hopefully the team can get that knuckled out at some point in the future here. It's good to know that they're at least aware and working on it. It's also a bit of a shame about story DLC, but that'll all happen when the time is right, and who knows, maybe there's work on story stuff being done, but we just can't know about it yet. For crafting tweaks, I really hope again the team can get that sorted out as soon as possible for us. I haven't crafted anything than medkits since the update dropped, so it kinda stinks. But I guess on the other hand, it gives me a lot of time to give the AG5 some usage in the game. But still, we need crafting back in some way, shape, or form here, so here's hoping that that next patch comes soon. And the last fix from the rapid fire that I'm stoked to hear about is the fix for Wrench in the Works. I really feel bad for anyone who's experienced that bug, maybe been held back from achievements in game, or just had the annoying explosions happening. So this was a fix I personally was looking forward to hearing about the most here. But it didn't stop with the rapid fire. We got a full rundown plus a few mentions later on in the stream. So here's pretty much everything coming in this next update.
You're all here. So, February update fixes are a wrench in the works, the recoilless rifle, and the experimental ammo. So you will be able to attach experimental ammo to the recoilless rifle again. Another thing that is fixed in the February update is that you can unlock and craft the level 5 schematics. That is a problem that many people had before. There is apparently an issue where you can't view your North Coast collectibles, namely the little figurines in your log. That is also fixed in the February update. And of course, we got the slight rebalancing for the new experimental weapons that will make them a bit more fun to play. Those are the biggest 5 fixes, and I think the ones that most people will be very glad to hear about.
And then additionally, Martin Bunker's glitchy terrain will also be fixed. This patch is freaking massive, man. And lastly, I'm really glad we'll have the collectibles all fixed up. I've been waiting to get into that lore with you dudes for months now, so finally we'll find out what's going on with the Soviets post-Bolshakov, something I've been very curious to learn about. We have a ton of fixes due on the way later on this month, some expected and some not so expected. It'll be around the last 2 weeks, so not far away at all. But I want to know, what fixes are you most looking forward to getting in this update? For me, I'm just stoked to see a quality of life update here to kick off the year. It's a great direction to go in, dudes, so hopefully we'll see 2023 be the year of stability in Generation Zero here. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.